welcome back to the Planime podcast. I'm here
Yes,
with
hello.
Lorenzo,
Yep,
and
we're here.
I swear, if you know when the next episode of this is coming out, you're doing better than either of us, because neither of us actually know when we're doing this again. Never.
Yeah,
If
so
you
speaking of
knew and
that,
you could predict exactly when they were, we would be just looking at you like, shit, they know us better than we know ourselves.
um, I've just realized that I haven't picked anything.
Oh, you
Anyway,
got an
what
hour.
did we watch this week, Nico?
Shit, when did we watch this? How long ago did I watch this? Like,
It's been about 3 weeks
okay, then I watched it
for
3 weeks
me.
ago. We watched Made in Abyss,
Yeah. Yeah, we watched Man in Abyss.
and I wanted to watch the movies, but I really didn't know you were going to be on today because I obviously wasn't paying attention.
hmm
So I didn't get to watch the two movies because the two movies are just like the Madoka ones and they're just recaps. That might have helped.
Well, see, Joey yelled at me
hmm
and said, "You're gonna be ready Friday, right?" And then I said, "You're gonna be ready Friday, right?" And then because I thought he was talking about the thing we do Friday nights,
Yeah.
and then I'm like, oh yeah, I already said I was gonna do it this Friday,
God. This is
as long
just
as
like
nothing
this is
came
just
up.
like yesterday when he asked me, "So what are we gonna do something for the emergency podcast?" And I'm like, "Joe, you could just watch anime." I wouldn't have to
Yeah,
tell you. I wouldn't have to tell you what's for the emergency if you just watched the damn anime so that we could just pick something when we needed to do one of them. But yes, this is fun. This is fine.
this is fine. Everything's fine.
Everything is fine.
Um,
So, what do
so
you want to talk about?
the first thing I have a major complaint about
Uh huh.
is I'm pretty sure in every episode Rico ends up naked.
And I wouldn't put it past this show.
Yeah, I don't, and also being like, you know, sh- like tied up, hung up, and whipped. Just not very
No,
comfortable.
no, 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 no. They're not whipped.
No, they're just left there, huh?
They're just left there.
That's still pretty
I
bad.
think that's more jacked up.
Yeah. Um. Yeah.
And it's not even like that was just like the orphanage's punishment. That was just flat out a punishment.
That's just something they do to kids,
Yeah.
which isn't the worst thing they do to kids, surprisingly.
What do you mean? They only send them down to the one layer where nothing bad happens unless it comes up from the eerie depths of hell to come kill them.
No, they just perform human testing on children.
Is it really human testing though? If it's
Yeah,
just that one guy? It's
but that
just
one guy has to have support from somewhere.
no, he's a white whistle.
Yeah.
He is the support.
Is there no laws?
He's a white whistle. He is the support.
Uh,
Didn't you realize throughout that entire show, every time they talked about a white whistle, they were like, yes, and we listen to everything they say without command. They are basically just the leaders.
yeah. No, the whole whistle thing was strange.
It'll make more sense. I've seen some stuff about it, and I read part of the manga. I understand how the
Mm.
whistles work a lot better now. Whistles are cool.
So, how many layers of the abyss are there?
Yes.
Because
That
sometimes
yes.
it's like, oh, there's 6. Oh, there's more than that.
No, 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 no.
Oh,
It was never that there were six. It was always six is the lowest that any person has ever gone because you can't come up past six.
yeah.
You basically can't come up past
Dude,
five.
you can't come up
But
past fucking 4.
well, the whistles are obviously doing it.
I don't understand how.
I do because it was the whole thing with when she was bleeding from every orifice.
Mhm.
They said something explicitly about how that bleeding stopped
Mm.
and how and why it was bleeding like that. That I could very well see how they could, still be, alive coming back up from there. Not
Yeah.
well, what was said though. Something was said though about the bleeding
Yeah.
thing.
So about just going through the curse, how Nachi said about
And then the
her
chi.
whole explanation about the whole like the veil.
That makes sense.
It I must have zoned out because the first part made sense. And then it felt like she never actually got to a point she was trying to make.
Okay, what do you think? What? How do you think it works? And
Well,
because I understood what she was saying.
she explained it like, you can pass through it from above fine, but when you try to go up, you get hit by the spikes. I'm putting air quotes.
Yeah.
Um, where the curse actually affects you, but it's only when you pierce through. But she was saying that there's a way to um not be hit by the curse,
There is a way to not be hit by the curse.
and then
It's
she
to
didn't
not
say
distort it.
how.
That that
So,
whole
but
thing
yeah.
led right into the scene with the porcupine monster
Mm,
and how it could use that field to feel around without needing to see. And if you did something different, you could get through its ability to see you. That
mm,
was the whole thing, the whole point she was trying to make of you're pushing through it if you try to go up, but there's ways to push through it if you're not trying to, basically.
I see.
I tried to put my
And
nose to
and
smell outside, and it's just smoke.
and how? So raising just 10 meters triggers it, right? But if it's a veil, wouldn't it be at certain levels? Or
No.
does it follow each person individually? Or like,
Well, but no, but continue thinking about it like a veil.
mm-hmm.
It would be. It wasn't always a specific distance up you had to go. It was just if you went
No,
up a
Reg
certain amount.
said 10 meters, and then it hits you.
Well, because, whatchamacallit, the veil is elastic, as it was shown, and that it'll
Mm.
eventually rupture. So there's a certain amount you can go up before it ruptures and hits you.
Yeah, but someone could be 10 meters above you, and then they would still have to go 10 meters up.
Yes.
So unless it's like a veil per person, it doesn't really work.
I don't think you understand the concept that was trying to be made of the abyss is just trying to fucking kill you.
Yeah,
it's
but
it's not abiding by the rules of nah, it's just layers. It's no, you fucking try anything, it's killing you.
yeah. Also, I totally thought Mitty was gonna be Liza.
Oh, the mom?
Yeah.
I at first thought the exact same thing. And then I kind of looked at it for a bit longer and I'm like, no, especially when they started
Yeah,
going
with
into
the
his
red hair.
backstory
Yeah.
and stuff, and I was like, no, it can't be. And then it kind of just shows that she's probably still alive down there.
Well,
Probably.
they talk about how people who die in the abyss, their soul goes down to the bottom. It returns to the abyss. Um.
You know.
So it could be. Here's my theory. Here's my game theory. Um. Reg was a kid, died in the abyss. His soul went down, and someone down there rebuilt him
To go back up.
and put his soul in it,
To tell
and
people to
then
stop
send him back
fucking
up.
doing that shit.
Mm-hmm. Tell
Because
people to
whatchamacallit, the
stop
one kid that
exploring
got
the
affected
abyss.
on his birthday with the curse,
Mm-hmm.
and how they brought him outside of the abyss and he got better.
Yeah.
Like, the abyss is just trying to
leave
kill
the
people.
abyss alone. Stop having kids there.
Yeah, but when kids are born right there by the abyss, they're more tolerant to it.
Just why aren't you giving birth to children on like the second layer and stuff?
Because then you have the problem with the one person. The
What?
the girl that lives on the second layer. Or the boy. Sorry.
Who
The
lives?
the little blue hair one.
Marluke or whatever?
The one that lived with the white whistle.
Yeah.
Yeah, they said that they weren't allowed to go up to the surface because the light would burn them.
True.
Like, and then we have the whole thing about her just being a fucking walking corpse. But
Yeah.
as they do, she's not immune at all to the abyss. Not
Yeah,
at
they're
all.
like, oh, the her being born down there and being put into the device made her slightly immune to or slightly resistant to the abyss. No.
I
No, it
mean,
didn't.
it kind of did.
Not really.
I mean, she's slightly immune to it.
She
She
bleeds a little bit less.
I well, then again her body did bleed out the poison first,
Yeah, but I think
which
it was just trying to push out
everything.
um everything through
Yeah,
any orifice it could find.
yeah, porcupines are evil.
Yeah.
But and then that scene right there very much said that made me have to go and look at all the tags and be like, it's got psychological horror. Let me just go make sure. It doesn't, I
See,
don't
at
think.
first I didn't real. So on Amazon it's not R-rated,
It's not.
but on Mal it's R-rated.
That's funny. Yeah, no, I could see that.
Yeah.
It's
There's a lot of blood and
it's a bit much
like
sometimes.
looking at his animation style, you're like, oh, it's about a kid. This might be a kid's show. And then they start bleeding from all their orifices and
and having to cut her arm off almost,
yeah,
as you do.
as you do. Break the bone first.
Yeah, it's now taught me how to cut someone's arm off correctly.
Mhm.
I don't know why that's a skill I would need, but I have it.
Or you
Totally
just get a
legal
butcher
skills.
knife. Butcher knife will cut right through the bone.
Yeah, but who's gonna have one of those handy in a death abyss that appears?
A
Do
chef?
you remember where it appeared? It
No.
was out in the middle of some ocean, and I can't remember where. Like, they said, oh, it just kind of appeared, and then people went
Mhm.
diving into it, and I'm like, makes sense. I could see that happening. I could see this happening in real life. I don't need to suspend my disbelief. If there was a
Yeah.
massive abyss going towards the Earth's core, someone would have done it, and one of those first people would definitely have said, screw it, and then just jumped.
Yeah.
Just to see how deep they could go. That's real life, that would have happened.
How do any of the balloons make it back up? Like, they should just not make it.
And they said they don't.
Yeah, but there've been a couple that have made it.
Correct. But just as they pointed out, they probably sent up hundreds
That's true.
and
That's
one
true.
made it up. That's one of those I could believe
Yeah.
that the miracle happened if they were shooting up a ton of them. It could happen. It probably does happen. But my problem with that after that is, why would you trust the white whistles if you're not going to trust any of the other letters that come up
Yeah.
from anyone
Okay,
else?
that's the problem I had with white whistles. When they went down, they're like, who's following us? Oh, it could be, this monster, or a white whistle. Like they're hella scared of them. Why are they scared of white whistles?
Uh, yeah, you'll see.
I'll see.
You'll see.
I'm
You'll
not gonna watch the
understand why you
movie and
should be
stuff.
fucking scared of them. Some of
Why?
them.
Well, some of them, sure, but like obviously the guy who's been experimenting on children. But like
Okay,
their
then you've got
their
the basically
experiences
a mortal person.
their experiences have not been that bad. Sure, they got beat up by Ozen, but she also helped them.
you know, it's yes.
And they all aspire to be white whistles. It's not like, white whistles someone had it's not like white whistle is like a corrupted cave diver. It's just the highest tier.
Uh,
And they want to be like that. But
heh,
they also fear them.
heh.
That
Yeah.
was my problem with white whistles. I
You'll see.
don't think I will see. That's the problem.
I I wanna say the whatchamacallit. I wanna say the movie shows how white whistles are created.
Mm. I thought it
Because
was just ranking up like the best.
no. Mm-mm. Black whistles are the highest one you can rank up into.
Ah.
If minor spoilers incoming in this next sentence. Rico is a white whistle.
Already?
Because white whistles aren't a rank up. White
Are you
whistles are
just
something else entirely.
Oh, they're like born in the depths of the abyss or something?
No,
No?
no. Because white whistles choose their owners, just like fucking wands.
Oh my god. So because her mom's whistle chose her.
No.
No?
Ooh, no.
Damn it.
Minor spoilers. White whistles are an artifact.
Mhm. They're a relic.
They're a relic, you know, created.
Mhm.
I'm not going to tell you how they're created, but you could probably guess how they're created at that rate.
Souls.
You're not far.
God.
Um, so then you gotta just look at it, and you've got to realize that's probably why white whistles are top of the totem pole right there. Because they obviously did something to obtain one of them, and the white whistle obviously chose them.
Mm.
And that's why everyone's got to strive to get one. Or just become a black whistle, because they can go down to the layers that won't kill you. The white whistles have that thing where it's like, they're allowed to go below the fifth layer, even though if they go below the fifth layer, it will literally be called their final dive because they can never come back. As you do. Anything else you have a problem with?
Um. Um. All of these. How is an egg thing a relic? Like, it could just be a weird rock.
Yeah, okay. It's the design though.
The design, really.
It's yeah, no, it's a relic. They have ways of telling relics apart from other things. Because you've got to guarantee that someone obviously tried to pawn off a rock.
Mm.
And also they make money from selling these relics, even though relics, there's lots of them. And they're all apparently the same from the upper layers. Because they said most of them are eggs. Except for like a select few that just aren't eggs.
Yeah.
We've skipped like a decent portion of this anime.
Did we? The beginning part of where they're in the orphanage?
I mean, we've skipped a lot of things. We've just kind of been talking about like lore exposition at this point. We haven't even talked about the damn show.
Yeah.
Because that's always where the problem lies. It's never the problem never lies in the story fully. It lies in the little bits of lore that we get that they obviously don't explain enough of, and then we have to figure it out ourselves by reading on or watching the movies, which is why No Game No Life needs a season 2. Um I don't want to have to read, damn it.
At times, I did think the pacing was a little strange.
Why?
Like, I feel like parts of things were completely, like, sped up, while other things were really drawn out.
Like what?
Like, their whole, um, like, training
I thought
montage, I
so.
guess. That
Okay.
was way too sped up.
Yeah, but why did you need the training montage?
Well, the problem is, I don't know if they actually learned anything.
They did.
They the only thing they learned was to work together a little better.
Yeah, because they were obviously shit at working together.
Were they though?
Yeah, they kind of were.
How? I thought they were decent at working together.
No, they were decent at traversing places. They weren't that good at working together.
Mm.
Because it basically
Also,
just
okay,
boiled down to power arm down.
another thing. Yeah. So speaking of power arm down, fuck, Rico is a idiot because they got to what, like the third layer, and she's like, "Oh, Reg, I'm just starting to realize I could not have done this without you." I'm like, "Yeah, you couldn't have." And Reg's like, "Oh, I couldn't have done it without you." Yes, you can. You definitely could have done it without her.
No, because obviously the way that he got out of the abyss in the first place was probably rocket boots.
Yeah,
Because
but
how the hell
he,
else would he have climbed?
what did she actually do?
She
Cook?
taught him the importance of friendship.
Because all she really did was cook, and he's a robot who doesn't need to eat.
She kept him company as they journeyed downwards.
He could have gone so much faster without her.
Yes, because he wouldn't have died if he jumped off the damn abyss.
Yeah, so he didn't need her.
Yeah, he didn't.
And that was the stupidest statement in this entire show.
Lorenzo, it's the power of friendship.
But it irritates me.
It is the power of friendship.
Fuck friendship.
Never question friendship. It
I'm
trumps
questioning it
all.
now. Because yes, you could have 100% done this without her. She could not have done this without you because she's a little bitch who
Who got
can't actually
incapacitated
do
for the
anything.
second half.
Mm-hmm.
She
Also,
did
how
indeed
should
get
would she
incapacitated.
survive?
Um,
She went down there with no weapons.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So no shit, she couldn't have done it without him. And it took her 3 levels to realize that. Sorry, that
took
scene irritated me so
it took
much.
her 3 levels to realize, "Oh, I'm not gonna be able to do this without the immortal sentinel that tries to keep me alive."
And also, repels me down here.
Yeah, but eventually they stopped doing that.
Well, they had to stop on the wall.
Well, yeah, because you can't just keep descending forever. That's
I mean, you
cheating.
could.
That's
You just
cheating.
you just strap her to his back. He repels and swings, so nothing can come and fly into him.
Okay, but I think the problem is he can go up and down however much he wants, and she can't.
I think you can go down fine.
Correct.
It's
But
just up you can't go.
yeah, but that's what I'm saying is they had to plan out their route because if they got stuck at the bottom of a chasm, she was gonna be in trouble trying to go back up it.
Like when they got stuck at the bottom of that basalt chasm because she decided to move while he was knocked out.
Yeah, yeah. Well, no. No, no, no. She had to move.
Why?
Because he fired the death laser at the first enemy, which triggered the second enemy to chase her.
No, but they escaped and then he passed out. Remember? They escaped the Crimson Split Jaw, and then he passed out
Oh
and
right,
was like, "Hey,
and then she
stay
went and
here
almost got
until I
digested.
wake
That's
up."
right.
And then she went and ran into the stomach of something.
Yeah, okay. No. But do you really think you could have sat still for 2 hours?
Yeah, I think I could have. But after all of that, she should be so tired after running from like 10 different things.
She wasn't running. She was being pulled and swung around by a robot.
True.
She wasn't tired. If she was tired, she wouldn't have gotten out of that damn thing's stomach. She also shouldn't have been stupid enough to get, eaten by the damn thing,
Swallowed.
but
Yeah. Oh, it smells like fruit. Oh, wait. This is that thing that smells like fruit and eats me. Oh no, I've been eaten.
oh no, I have been eaten. And she didn't even realize she was in its stomach for a few seconds there. Where is this? What is happening?
Where am
Why
I?
am I burning
Why
alive?
is this water tingling on my skin? Why are there a bunch of bodies floating in here, slowly being, uh,
Yes. Never would have noticed.
yeah, no, she's stupid. I don't like her.
You don't like characters. That's what you don't like.
No,
I,
I
I'm
also didn't really like the animation style.
boy, do I have anime for you.
God damn it. I don't know, it felt, I don't know, just strange. Parts of it were good, and then it was weird.
God, it's gonna be another one of those weeks where I've chosen something where I was like, he won't hate this, and then you do, and then
I
I'm
will
just
say
stuck.
I didn't hate it.
Yeah, no, I don't
It
think it's not a Madoka week.
No, it's not a Madoka. It's more like a uh what's that anime?
God,
Darling in the Franxx week, where I sat through it.
where you sat. Yeah, yeah. It's as it happens.
It's one I because I've been saying I'm gonna watch this anime for a while, and I thought I'd like it, and it just wasn't it.
Yeah,
I
that's
also
I
thought
have to
this
choose
was
stuff
gonna
like that.
be something completely different.
Why?
So I had never seen anything actually about it.
Mm,
I thought it was gonna be about people living in the like gnomes living in abyss,
God.
not children dying
In an abyss,
in an abyss
as you do.
that they lived above.
I don't think you understand. Even though you've seen the things that I've chosen, I don't think you've yet understood. There is a very specific type of show that I choose.
Yeah, I know.
There's like three, because all of the other things I enjoy watching, you can't stand.
uh, well, like better anime.
I do like better anime. It's just I guarantee you won't give them a chance.
Like what?
I'm standing in the manga room. What is that? Oh, it's that one. Well, I can't show you Kakegurui, that's right. Um, that doesn't have an anime yet. That doesn't have an anime yet. There's a lot of stuff in here that doesn't have an anime yet. Like, you didn't like Bunny Girl.
No, I hated Bunny Girl.
You didn't. You got through
But
two episodes.
I got through like yeah, no, I got through 2 episodes. I didn't like it.
And then there's all of Monogatari.
I watched an entire season.
You watched
Right?
the.
I gave it a chance.
You gave the entire first season a chance, and then you've got me, who owns all of the books, and I have read. I haven't started the final season yet, but I've read all the rest of them because I just got the final season last week.
Hmm.
And reading novels is long and tedious. You don't give any of my stuff a chance, so I'm like, man,
Do
that
give
means we're
stuff
gonna
a
have to
chance.
bust into the psychological horror shows. Like ReZero and
Yeah, but I like ReZero,
and Promise Neverland.
and I like that too.
I know the two shows that I want to say, but I'm not going to say them. I refuse. You just gotta like better shows, Lorenzo.
I do like better shows.
No, you don't.
You can ask
Because
anyone else
because
besides
there's
Amber.
yet to be a week where you have chosen something that I wasn't at least fine with. There has not been a week where you have chosen something where I have been adamantly against what you are saying.
Adamantly against?
Yes, you have been against things that I have said and you have attacked my
Yeah,
points.
yeah.
But there's never
Because
been a
I
week
watch
where I
good
attack
anime.
yours. Because when you choose something shit, we both think it's shit.
That's true. But I chose it because it was shit.
Except for, like, not even the SAO week. The SAO week
That
was
was your
something.
week.
Yeah, I chose it, I understand. But the
Hmm.
SAO week was something that we were just kind of sitting there like, that was the closest thing we've come to me being totally against something and you being all for it.
Yeah.
And it was one of my
SAO was
weeks.
good.
You just need to stop picking shows that are gonna have the exact same reaction. I like how this is what the Made in Abyss one has turned into because
Yelling about other shows.
no, it's turned
Oh.
into you yelling at my personal sense of what is good and what is bad
Like, it's
because
not
your opinions are
bad.
shit.
It's not bad. I just was not a fan. I thought it was alright.
It was alright,
It was alright. You know, it
but
it
every
had a
anime is
good
alright.
story. It's just, yeah. I
uh,
also really don't like that it I didn't like the ending of this first season.
well, with them beginning to well, I know what happens in the movie. So,
Yeah.
where exactly does it end?
It ends with them getting
Leaving.
ready to continue to the abyss
Yeah.
and with Nanachi.
Yeah. And the movie picks up literally right after that left because it goes directly into another arc.
Mm.
It had to end there at the end of that arc because it wouldn't have made it through another one at all.
I think I've actually figured out what I want to do
Oh
for
my god.
the next week because I don't think we've done an episode on this.
What is your problem with whatchamacallit? What is your problem with stuff ending at a perfect ending point for one season?
Because there's not a season 2 and it's a movie.
Yeah,
Also, it very much felt like an anime that could get through most of the abyss, like doing a layer an episode type thing.
shit, the manga's still ongoing.
Yeah, but it did feel like it could get through, like at least exploring down to the bottom as the first season, and then whatever happens at the bottom could be a different season.
Yeah, but it's not about the destination. It's about
It
the
is about
journey.
that. Well, the journey sucks because it's two terrible people.
No, it's a terrible person and a robot.
Yeah,
Don't
true.
take Reg into this. Reg was totally fine.
Mhm.
Reg did nothing wrong. Reg just got the name of a dog and then experimented on in his sleep.
Mhm.
Reg didn't do anything that would warrant Reg being at the same level as Rico.
Okay, another thing I don't like,
Uh huh.
the symbol on his helmet, right?
Okay.
He and Enrico kept being like, "Ooh, I wonder if this symbol means anything.
It,
Oh, this symbol looks important." But don't ask a single person.
yeah,
Like, "Hey, have you
because
seen this
because
symbol before?"
well, did you see what happened last time they asked someone about something?
No.
Um, I mean, you've got the Ozen who tried to kill them.
Yeah, but she was testing him.
Yeah, I know. But even she was sitting there like, but then it just got so fun to beat the shit out of him.
Yeah.
Like,
But when he can't really get hurt, it's fun to. Yeah.
he is getting hurt.
Oh, not die. He can't die of
Lorenzo, it's one of
beating.
those things like, if we really wanted to put your immortality to the test, we could just beat the shit out of you, and you wouldn't die.
Mhm.
Like, would you really want to do that? Because you're still gonna feel the pain.
Yeah, but it was a
Like,
test, so it all turned out okay.
that's how a real life test needs to work. It's blood sport or melee combat. That is how you age up. You want to go from 10 to 11? You've got to beat up 11-year-old to take their age from them. You've
uh,
just got this person who's sitting here. I've been taking this test for 15 years and I still can't beat those damn people.
oh, you still don't have Netflix. That's right. Okay.
Shh.
Um.
It's fine.
So, how far in are we?
Yes.
Okay. Not. We're not doing half bad. Um. What else do I
You
have to
got anything
complain
else you
about?
want to say? Or is there anything else we need to fight on?
Um.
No.
No, not really. I feel like I've got a lot of my
Yeah,
emotions out.
because that first part, like nothing happened, and then
Yeah. I mean, they found Reg. No one
yeah,
questioned it.
but like it's one of those things where it's like that entire first section was all the background you needed to go into the abyss,
Yeah.
and it was expanded upon, and we've already touched on the expand. I just hit my foot with duct tape.
Good job.
And we touched on the expanded part already, so there's nothing really to go on the beginning because all those characters from the beginning were, I want to say never shown again, but they were. But they haven't come into the story again at this point, and probably never will. It's one of those things. Yeah, there's nothing to talk about in the beginning because
Yeah, the beginning was just set up.
and that's how all stories go.
Yeah.
But normally you don't. I don't want to. I want to say throw away, but they didn't throw that all away. It's normally you don't shrink a cast of characters once you've introduced them.
Yeah.
You keep the ability for those original characters to come back, but I get it. They're on a journey.
A journey.
That's not about the destination at all. It's about the travels and how.
But they keep making it about the destination.
Yeah, but tell me, how often is a journey ever not about the destination while on the journey? Like, you can't tell me that you've been like, we got there in the end, but it wasn't about that destination at that point. You're never saying that on the damn trip.
Yeah, you are.
No, you're not.
I do.
Bull crap. You're never just sitting there
uh,
during this entire like month-long journey like, man, I'm really happy we took this journey. I don't really care that we never got there. It was just fun in the end. No! You care about the destination and then you look back on that reminiscingly like it didn't really matter that we got there.
you see, the problem is I go on drives with my grandpa where we have no destination.
See, but that's not the whole thing! No, I'm
I think
talking about going on a life-threatening journey or like going stupid anything
Goku.
else. It yes.
Yep, Dragon Ball. Not
Dragon
about the
Ball.
destination. It's about the journey. And he knows it's about the journey because he has no goal in mind.
I was gonna say One Piece because there's no way. There's no way after that long that you can sit there and be like, I feel the story has concluded. It's about the journey to get to that damn One Piece. I should watch One Piece.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Once I finish going through all of Yu-Gi-Oh.
No, you have to watch Naruto next.
Fuck. But Naruto's not on Crunchyroll. Yes, it
Is it
is.
not? It is.
Um, One Piece. I gotta go through One
Yeah,
Piece, man, because it's not
all of
completed yet.
Naruto's on there. Naruto Shippuden, is this all on here?
It's One Piece Shippuden we have to
Yeah,
wait for.
yeah, that's all the way on there. And then Boruto's all on there.
Yeah, no.
So,
I'll watch One Piece.
no, you don't have to watch Boruto, but you have to
No,
watch
I
Naruto.
do. I'm legally obligated by my contract with the devil to finish all of the anime I started.
Well, just don't start Boruto.
Yeah, but I've started Naruto, and that's technically a continuation.
It's not really.
It's technically. It's
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 like
kind of
if
like it's kind of like saying that
it's
you
like
don't
if
need to watch Dragon Ball Z after watching the original Dragon Ball. You kind of have to.
that's true.
It's you're obligated. It's kind
I
of
should.
or better than that. Better than that. If we're taking this just like the Naruto example, it's like watching Dragon Ball and Z and then not watching Super.
Mm.
Because
Yeah, but
Super,
Super doesn't have to deal with completely different main characters.
yeah, but like it's a third series that's technically unrelated from the first two because it's illustrated by someone completely different.
I'd more say it's like Harry Potter and Fantastic Beasts.
No,
Yeah.
because Fantastic Beasts is a set of movies that's not even fully out.
Yeah, Naruto's not fully
I
out.
read the Fantastic Beasts book. It takes like 20 minutes. It's literally just a manual about fantastic beasts
And where to find them?
and where to find them. That is different from making a whole new show. It's like, okay, is there another show like that where it continues on with the kids? Can we think of any of them right now?
I know there's one.
Unless we back to the manga room. Do I own anything in here where I can say that?
Oh, JoJo.
Fuck. I really want to make. I don't know if I want to. Oh, 20th Century Boy, I have that. But I really don't know if I want to die on that hill of Boruto is like the third part of JoJo. I don't know if I want to go there.
um,
I don't feel like making that stand at this current time
yeah, no, I don't suggest it either.
because that's a hill that no one's gonna come and defend me on.
All right. Well, is it score time?
Yeah, what did you give it?
I gave it a 5.
God damn it.
It's it's not good, but it's not bad, but it's not for me. I won't say it's not good. I think there's definitely an audience for it,
Correct. The people like me
but
who gave it an 8.
yeah,
Because it
it's
didn't do anything wrong. It
it's
was
not
a
for
good
me.
self-contained story
It was a
that
decent story.
actually ended on a point where you're like, I
Fine, I'll
don't
give it
need
a
to continue.
6. You can have a 6.
It because
No,
there's
it
been
ended on a
things.
point where I need to continue, but I
No,
really don't want to.
no. Because there's been shows that have ended on a point where you're like, fuck, I need to keep going.
Hmm.
Like Promise Neverland, when season 1 ended before we got what the hell happened with season 2, you kind of needed to know where that went after they escaped.
Yeah,
It
and
could have
then
ended there. But that would have been cool to know how they escaped. Or like, mm, mm, I mean, Doctor Stone season one could you could say the same thing of you knew they were preparing for something, and it's like I want to keep going. But
I
there's
haven't watched season 2 of Doctor Stone yet. Um,
see, I've had to stop reading the manga because I
mm,
just finished I think Act 4 and Act 5 is still currently coming out and I don't want to get caught up on it because
mm.
I don't think I could keep up with it weekly even though I am. Um I skipped a few chapters, but we got there in the end.
All right. So,
Yeah, what's your next week?
if you had Netflix, I'd choose that. But
Eh,
because you don't have Netflix, I'm gonna choose something that I thought we did a week on, but we didn't, and just go with Demon Slayer.
did we not?
We did not do a week on Demon Slayer.
Holy shit.
We
Do
went
you
through
want to just
a
wrap the movie into that so that we both have an excuse to watch it?
yeah, yeah. That's what I was doing. Um,
Okay. So, more than likely in 2 weeks because we're shit at scheduling, Demon Slayer plus its movie Infinity Train.
well, it's definitely not gonna be next week.
Yeah,
Definitely
I haven't looked at the
no.
calendar.
It would have to
No, next.
be.
Okay, because
It's,
your pool's still getting worked on at that point.
no, it's my birthday
Well, yeah, your
next
birthday's
week.
on the Tuesday though.
Yeah, but we're doing stuff that weekend.
Fine.
It cannot be the. It has to be. If it's gonna be done this month, it has to be the 20th.
I have to say the same thing because my mom's birthday is the day after, which means we'll do stuff other than door dashing probably that week, and then the week after is my sister's birthday.
See, the week after, I'm on a trip.
Yes, that is 100% true. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
So, would you like to give final thoughts so I could end this?
Like I said, it wasn't for me, but it's not bad.
Yeah, but it was yes, fine. Have your different opinions. Bye, stream.
Bye, stream.